This is a how-to demo on the SICK KTS Contrast sensor. When we're demoing the contrast sensor, or the KTS, we want to focus on three major USPs. The first one is detection of all contrasts and colors. The second one is easy handling and usability. And then the third one is easy changeover for different recipes. So the first one, detection of all contrasts and colors. This has built-in twin-eye technology. This is proprietary to SICK, where we have one sender LED and two receiver LEDs. What this gives us is flexibility in the mounting distance and robustness to flutter. This is difficult to demonstrate, but the nice thing is it's a data sheet value, so you can look that up and show your customer that this has a sensing distance of 12 millimeters plus or minus 5 millimeters. Competitors have maybe half that, 2.5 millimeters. So plus or minus 5 millimeters gives you 10 millimeters of flutter distance where you can still have reliable detection. The next one, easy handling and usability. You'll see on the sensor there is a number display and set button with plus and minus. Makes it very easy to set up this sensor. So what we want to demonstrate is teaching the sensor. For instance, we teach this as a mark, this is a background. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and push our set button, and then it'll give us an option for teach. Right away, so that's the first option. You go ahead and hit OK. It'll ask you, do you want to do 2-point teach, automatic teach, 1-point teach, or dynamic teach. 2-point teach is most common, so that's typically what we show. You go ahead and hit OK. It'll say, show me the first point, and then we'll move to our second point. This is our background, and we'll push our teach button. It'll tell us our teach quality, what was the difference in color between the mark and the background. 94 out of 100 is pretty good. And then we have our Q output giving us status of the switching output, and then the number, the actual readout that it's seeing when it's looking at white versus this gray color. So we see 350 dropping down to 185. Okay, so intuitive feedback, we can go through multiple different modes. The 1-point teach gets us into a color mode, so it does function as a color sensor. That feeds into our first USP, where we can detect all contrast and colors. So we could function as a standard color sensor, not just a contrast sensor. And then the last one is easy changeover. Primarily, our customers are going to do this via IO link. So they'll save the parameters to their IO link master and then send it back, or their PLC, and then send it back to the sensor as they change over to different jobs, running Coke versus Pepsi versus Sierra Mist, whatever it is. You can also change jobs on the sensor. Some customers will get to this. What we'll do is we'll hit set, we'll navigate to our Pro mode, and then we'll navigate through to our job, saving job, and it'll say load job or store job. So load would be upload, grab a job. Store job would be save this parameter as a job. Go ahead and store 1 to 5. You got 5 spots you can store it. If you do it via IO link, you can do an unlimited number.